Honorable Minister, Mr. Edwin Tong, Minister for Culture, Community and Youth, and second Minister for Law. Dr. Gerald E., Chairman, Charity Council. Mr. Desmond Chin, Commissioner of Charities. Professor Cheong Hee Kiat, President, Singapore University of Social Sciences, SUSS. Distinguished speakers, guests, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. You may be wondering why SIAS is involved in this charity conference. Some 12 years ago, SIAS started pushing corporate governance in charities with the Charities Council. We started to do this actually in 2003 for listed companies. SIAS, when it started in 1999, people said SIAS stood for silly investors always suffer. And my mission and my colleagues' mission was to change it to smart investors always succeed. And indeed, we have organized thousands of investor education programs. We have worked with listed company boards and senior management to improve corporate governance. And we are very glad that SUSS has joined us as a knowledge partner. We are pleased with MCCY Charity Council choosing SIAS as a partner to a very important journey for charities to improve charity. Governance is very important, and integrity at the top is absolutely vital. So SIAS is there helping companies and now working with Charity Council to improve corporate governance, charity governance from all aspects. So a very good morning to all of you, and I'm very, as the minister said, it's always good to see you all without the mask, the full face and not the half face. It's indeed good to see all the smiles. So many familiar faces. We've been doing this for 7 years now in collaboration with the Charity Council, and we are indeed very proud to do this, and we hope that we will be asked to do this for many more years. Now, this year, we are indeed privileged to have SUSS as knowledge partner at this conference. I would like to thank Associate Professor Lim Lee Ching and the Dean, Professor Chong, and his team for their valuable contributions to the development of this conference. We look forward to working closely with you in the years to come. This year's conference theme, Governance Beyond Adversity, is a reminder that despite the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, there is still much to be done to ensure charities are able to address the adversities impacting charities. Let me elaborate on some of the challenges charities will encounter. In the current environment, charities are facing decade-high inflationary pressures, coupled with supply chain disruptions and the fallout of geopolitical tensions in Europe and North Asia. So what does it mean to you, the charities? It means that cost of most goods and services have increased. That is, if supply chains have not been disrupted and the products still available, nevertheless, it now costs more for the bag of rice. In addition, many charities depend on the public for their donations. With rising inflation, donors will also feel the effects of inflation. Some may be looking into cutting back on their expenses. Even if donors do not cut back, the same dollar buys you less today than it did before. So how are charities planning to manage your operations in the wake of rising inflation and supply chain risks? I do encourage you to discuss these risks with your board and internal auditor as part of the stewardship of your charity. Another challenge is the concern of climate change and the growing importance of sustainability faced by all. I am sure Everyone here is fully aware of the risks of global warming and the threat to societies and humanity posed by severe climate change. Governments and the corporate sector are responding with laws and financial incentives to reduce carbon footprints in order to protect the environment, and charities have to follow suit. How can charities incorporate environmental considerations into their operations? For a start, it is essential for charity boards to have frank and open discussions on the topic, as possibly with external experts to formulate the appropriate strategies. Those who have investment assets, possibly as part of an endowment or reserve fund, may include environmental or green factors as part of their investment considerations. There are many more ways charities can play their part in helping advance ESG goals, and I hope the discussions in this conference scheduled for this morning will prove enlightening. However, in order to properly carry out your functions in today's high-tech world, digitalization is absolutely essential. Charities have to ensure they have the necessary IT knowledge. In this connection, I would direct you to the charity's Go Digital Kit that was launched in November 2020, developed by the Ministry of Culture, Community and Youth, MCCY, and which aims to help charities embrace digitalization as a support for your corporate and administrative functions. According to the kit, digitalization helps to improve productivity and reduce operation costs. In addition, digitalization allows charities to streamline your processes and operations to reduce repetitive work for higher efficiency. How technology affects charities will be a topic to be discussed tomorrow in a session titled Enabling and Disabling Technology. Also, given the intense interest in digital currencies and their usefulness, tomorrow we have a session, Non-Fungible Tokens and Their Significance to Charities. For example, an intriguing question to ponder is, can charities raise funds through NFTs? What is this all for you, you may ask? Having good governance is vital to ensure that charities are here for the future. To some of your beneficiaries, you are their last line of defense. It would be a pity if you would not be able to serve them. So I would ask you to participate fully and take advantage of the discussions and the experts that we have for you today and tomorrow, and learn much as you can. Thank you for your participation and enjoy the conference and workshops.